Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh
Yahweh
Bashim
Bashim
Yahushai,
Yahushai.
the honors to the apostles GMS, salutations to Yahakim pushing his word with truth and sincerely. And today, just going to get basically to the topic that the Lord speaks to his prophets, He revealed his secrets unto his prophets, and that's the scripture that I have right now on deck. That's what I'm going to get into, man. Because you know how people say that all but the Bible was made up. Oh, but the Bible was made of man. Yeah, the Lord made the scriptures through His prophets, man. He revealed the secrets unto them, and they wrote it down because of what the Lord was showing them and telling them. But I'm just gonna bring it out. It is Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing but He revealeth His secret unto His servants, the prophets. God, man, and the secrets there. Right now, was it the prophets back then didn't really have that much.
Well, the prophets back then didn't understand the 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 I call it like they didn't know the visions, the prophecies. But us being us now, us being the prophets now and coming back, we understand the prophecies that they didn't understand.
God, I'm gonna get the other scripture. This is Luke 1 and 70. He as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. Hey, this plane right there, man. He said, um, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. Come on, man, because if you know where that scripture's at, the prophets that have been before thee, have prophesied against.
That's Jeremiah 28:8.
God, the world's gonna get it, but basically, yeah, man. Hey, there has been in every kingdom there has been prophets, because the Lord sets up the prophets when that kingdom is gonna come down. He warns the people first, and if they listen, then they listen. But if they don't, then that's on them. We got I call it bloods of our hand.
But I call it with that. It says that which have Salakia, as he spake by Salakia, as he spake by the mouth of his prophets, of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. Because as we know, that Yahweh formed Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Shai formed the elect, and by that they formed everything. So just like going with the scriptures that my sheep hear my voice, because Yahweh Shai knows his prophets. He was with them from the beginning. But just like the brother called for, this is Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee, of old prophets, of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
God, man, and we're in those times right now. Um, GMS, man, starting to the apostles on down. We're prophesying the downfall of America, telling our people their transgressions, like the scripture says, and also to going onto the highways and byways, like the Lord commanded us to do. Hey, man, we're doing the same thing as the prophets before time, man.
And we're hoping we're a part of the elect, man. And those prophets that were back then are here now, man. There's nothing new under the sun. So if you're a prophet back then, you're a prophet now.
God. This is Hosea 12 and 10. I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. Hey, I have spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and similitudes. Come on, man. So, the Lord, He speaks through His prophets. The Lord ain't gonna come down here, especially not, no, or He's not gonna send an angel down here. No, the Lord has His servants, man, which are the prophets, and our job is to come out here and tell you people your transgressions, and tell you what the Lord said, and to come back to your heritage. That this is your true heritage. You have been lied through, deceived through this world, because being Esau, is the devil, man, which devil means deceiver. He has deceived this whole world and believing lies, man. And uh, what's the scripture you told me earlier on? I have given visions and
Oh, I have given. It's talking about. I know it's in Daniel's. No, and the book of Acts. I want to say chapter 2 or 3, where it says that I have given your young dreams. No, I have given your young visions, and it's basically talking about the elders' dreams. They're gonna dream dreams, cause I call it the brothers in GMS. We've been having dreams, man. We've been having, I call it, visions about America being destroyed. Not too long ago, I had a dream about, I call it, of what it talked about in the book of Acts, where it says that and 5,000 have awoken. I had a dream where I was on top of a building with some brothers, uh, as being in the highways and byways, teaching the people. And when I looked down, there was over 100 or 1,000 people there, man.
mm, that's heavy right there, man. That's a heavy dream. I think I got one more scripture. Um, no, hold on.
Acts. This is Acts chapter 3 verse 21. Whom whom the heaven must receive until the times of restitution of all things which God has spoken by the mouth of his holy prophets since the world began. So how you call it? So it said right there, whom the heaven must receive until the times of restitution of all things which God has spoken by the mouth of his holy prophets since the world began. Hey, cause like how we started off with that, what was it, Amos 3:7?
Come
Hey, cause I call it, cause the Lord definitely is not gonna talk to these bugged out people individually. No, the Lord is speaking by the mouth of his prophets, man. Towards the apostles of GMS on down. You know, we're speaking. I call it. Screw what we say. We're talking about we only talk about the scriptures, man. The brother's constantly saying, if it's not scripture, then we don't want to hear it, man. Especially when these bugged out people come into camp. If we say where's that in the scriptures, and if they can't pull it out, then we don't want to hear 'em, man. We don't even want to hear our own words when we're out there in the highways and byways. We only come through the scriptures, and that's it.
on. Uh, I was looking at that word. I call it restitution, and how it goes into it says of a true theocracy. You know, so meaning true, man. To receive unto the Acts 3:21, whom heaven must receive unto the times of true of all things which God hath spoken by the mouth of all his holy prophets since the world began. God, that's basically all we wanted to go into. That the Lord speaks through his prophets and revealeth his secrets unto them. And that's all. And hopefully your brothers were edified. And till next time. Shalom.
Shalom.